Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across Street Magic. And we begin our scene with the lovely Miss Darcy, or Mrs. Lynch, as she's also called. She has been staying in her hotel room pretty much since yesterday. She spent the night there. During the day, she made arrangements to have a dinner with her father, and she was looking for outfits for a certain friend of hers to wear to go along with such a dinner party. Um, she placed several outfits actually on the couch, but also took some time to herself to kind of relax in this little in the spa that they have in the hotel. The warmth was actually pretty good for her, so she kind of felt refreshed in the early evening. She didn't stay in there too long because she wanted to keep an eye out on her phone, like basically constantly, to wait for any sign of life of her husband. Yeah, it's there that we begin the scene with Darcy in her hotel room, looking out through the window to the park, checking her phone, eating from like a plate of strawberries. There is dinner there. Is actually a lot. Like, she wanted to make sure that should he suddenly come over or whatever, that she would be able to feed him at least. So there is a lot of meat. There are spare ribs. There is steak. There are mashed potatoes. There are several kinds of vegetables. But she has not touched any of these. She's just eating the strawberries. Putting a little bit of whipped cream on each of the strawberries that she carefully kind of chews and just tastes and before swallowing. And yeah, so there we begin.
Aiden Lynch will eventually arrive, he'll walk his way to the hotel, there's that stereotypical trademark swagger anyway, that will always be there. And will knock on the door and forget that he has a key for a split second and just slide it open, shaking his head at himself like stupid, as he's opening the door. And we'll close it and we'll take a breath as he's almost he's been, it's been a long night. And she can see that evidently on his face, basically, when he walks in. He's still got his walk and his trademark cockiness, but there's definitely a somber look on his face when he's walking in.
As he walks in, he only has like a couple of seconds before there are arms, legs, the entire body is kind of wrapped around him.
Smiling, like return the squeeze very affectionately. Do you miss me?
Yeah, I was worried. Are you okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, he'll kind of pull down his shirt and you'll see like a bullet mark, right by the kind of collarbone area, you know what I mean? And another, he basically lifts up the shirt. There's more bullet wounds, basically.
Again?
They look particularly nasty looking. But look, more or less fine. Yeah, they're using stuff that hurts us.
Oh no.
Normally we regenerate quite quickly, but this stuff leaves scars. We're fine, but it just leaves a scar,
Mm-hmm. I guess. I didn't make you dinner because I ordered dinner. If you want, there is enough. I think you like it. It's most of the stuff that I know you like, so yeah.
He'll nod and smile. Yeah, cheers. And he'll nod at her, actually very appreciative, you know what I mean?
She'll kind of lead him into the into the room proper. there is like a trolley next to the table that you can sit on, and probably most of the food is, well, like it's still warm, but it's that warmth where it's like just a little too cold for it to be like really good. But yeah, quality of the food is still exquisite because yeah, this is a very good hotel.
Just smile at him. And he'll to eat. You know, he'll eat a lot. Aiden always does eat a lot, but it's not as much as he usually does. And he'll kind of look over at her. Are you all right? How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm really good. I'm really good. Like I no problems at all. Well,
Good, good.
I went to the spa.
You
Warmth helps.
look relieved.
You're not gonna ask me every single day, right?
Of course I am.
Oh,
Smile. You're my wife. I want to know how you're doing.
look, I'll tell you if I have a bad day, okay? But I really don't need to be reminded every fucking day of.
There will be kind of a hard look in his face. I'm asking you because I'm wondering how you're doing, not because you're in pain.
Okay, sorry. Bit oversensitive on the subject, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't.
You know, turns back and, you know, starts eating.
She'll walk over, kind of wander over to the window again, picking up a strawberry from the plate.
Have you slept?
When do I not sleep?
Smirk over at her. Good. I'm glad you got some sleep. I was worried you might be up all night.
I try to stay up as long as I can, but yeah, I eventually just crash. It's in the news, you know.
Okay.
They call it a helicopter crash.
It was a bit of a helicopter crash, all right? He just nods.
It was?
We jumped on it.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, we jumped on it, killed him. We got more of the stuff we wanted. You know, made a good headway. And to be perfectly honest, without you, probably more of us would have died. It says quite somberly.
I'm sorry that your friend died. I'm glad there wasn't any more, but
The young one,
yeah.
the youngest of us.
Mm.
He shouldn't have been there. He just shakes his head. But it wasn't my orders, do you know?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have brought him. Just shakes his head, you know. But that's not on my door, you know. He'll say quite firmly, almost like he's trying to convince himself that it's not his fault, basically, if you get me.
She'll look at Aiden, and there's definitely like a sympathetic look in her eyes. It's not your fault.
I know. There's nothing we can. We all took cover, and he tried to draw fire away. The smiles, shaking his head. Fucking idiot.
I guess. I don't know.
I liked him. He smiled a bit too much. He smiled at the memory. It was just, he had a good heart, and that's the problem. You know?
Good ones die first. So in that case, I suggest we're going to do some bad stuff.
No, it's not that. It's just a good heart sometimes gets you killed. He'll smile over at her sadly.
Yeah. But
the people I cared about made it back. He seemed very relieved.
I Guess that's important. Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of will, he's sitting on the bed and he just kind of inclined to say, "Come over here."
Yeah. Sure. Do you want beer or something? Or
No, no, come over here. Just
okay.
sit on me, will you? And smile.
She'll. Yeah. She'll walk over to the bed, sits down.
He'd basically sit her on his lap, basically. You know what I mean? Like, he look up her and smile. I was just thinking about you.
Thinking about me. Why?
Of course I was. You're my wife.
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
thinking
but
about you.
you're saying it.
Smiles. I was just thinking, just be nice, you and me get away for a while, one day. Soon. And just say to himself.
I mean, if you want to, we can try and plan a trip to a place.
Maybe or maybe I'll plan my own trip and bring you along. Surprise you. A wink.
You can't match Vegas.
I'm not trying to match Vegas. I just want, you, well, gave me a bit of energy and I just wanted, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. He just smiles to himself.
No, it's great. If you want to go away for a weekend or something, we can totally do that. And if you really want to organize it, that's fine. I could give you a credit card if you want.
Oh, God, no. He shakes his head. I just want something simple. Do you know? I'm not. We've had our big razzmatazz moment.
Cabin in the woods.
Something like that, I smiled.
I'm up for that.
He grins at her. Everything's okay on your end with the other business, right?
Yeah, she kind of gestures towards the couch. I'm planning to meet up with my dad this week and bring one of my friends along. We're gonna try, just to persuade him to leave the country. He but maybe the newspapers say that the oil well thing has been stopped, and that was kind of the excuse that I wanted to use because I had planted the idea of building an hotel there, and I was hoping like for him to get inspiration for the hotel to go on a tour. There is another option though, but I kind of.
Yeah. I'm going to check and see what this PR person, see what the story is, and do a bit of stuff. But if
I sent her a card. Just,
oh,
condolence card.
No. He just nods. No, smart. I'm going to check out a few things, but that's my people will do that. There's no need to worry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If we're lucky, you mightn't even have to send your dad away at all. And actually smile, hopefully.
I'm planning to meet him this week. I still have to get confirmation on actual dates, but when will you know?
I'm moving as fast as I can, he says, quite assured, quite certain,
Yeah, because the excuse I now have to use is me.
What you mean?
I talked to my friend and she's willing to use some magic that I can't use yet to influence his mind, plant a suggestion. We're first going to try naturally, but like I said, the first excuse that I wanted to use was the inspiration for the new hotel, which will probably not continue now that that oil well won't be used anymore, which is a good thing, but makes it difficult to use that as an excuse. The other excuse was when I was talking to my dad on the phone the other day. He was so happy that we got so much money out of the deal because he was hoping to get new treatments, new, better doctors, new things. And the other excuse I could use was send him to Japan because they are very advanced in technology there, or maybe Europe to try out.
You gonna
to inform
go.
about you. No, no, I will tell him that I will not have anything to do with it because I don't. I really don't want to have anything to do with hospitals anymore. I'm so done with that. But if he can find a treatment and it will work, that I will try. But he will need to do
I,
the work. That's how I can send him off while staying here.
I'd understand if you want to go. He says quite softly.
I don't. I don't want to go. I'm
He
done with
just
it, Aiden.
nods slowly. I'm I'm just trying to be supportive.
If you're supportive and respect that decision, I've told you already, I'm
I'm
not.
I'm respecting it. I'm just saying I'd understand. That's all. I'm not trying to fight with you. You take her hands. I'm just I'm trying to say I'd understand whatever decision you'd make either way. That's all I'm saying.
I am done with the hospitals. I'm done with laying in hospital beds, feeling yourself just being a dying person. That's what you are when you're in a hospital without any way to cure your body. You are simply one of the people that is there that's going to die. You become a number. You're no longer a person, you are a dying number. I'm done with that feeling. Apart from all the nausea, the hair loss, the pain, I'm just done.
Oh, I understand. Just quite softly. I just want you to know that whatever you decide, you know,
There's nothing
that,
that can be done. It can
yeah, he
only it can
looks
only
down.
stretch it. And if I mean, if you really if you really want me to stretch my life, sure, but it's not me lying in a hospital bed. It's dying person 3,517, just like anyone else there. I would much rather spend the time I have with you having fun, being alive, being truly alive, doing all the crazy things, than just wasting away in a hospital bed.
He just nods. Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Do you really want me to do
it's,
that?
of course we
So we
can.
could have a week or a month longer?
He says very solemnly and very, you know, she'd see him tense up basically. I'd give anything if I meant having even an hour longer with you.
Even if that means that we won't be going on double dates anymore, even if that means that we won't go anywhere anymore, I'll be hooked on machinery and in needles and everything.
I still find a way to get you out. So just half smirk. I respect your decision, Darcy. It's just it's it's not wrong of me not to want you to die, okay?
No, I don't want to. Hell knows I don't want to. It's just, I don't want to waste the time I have on something that's going to ultimately end anyway.
Yeah.
I want to not think about it. I want to have a good time. Just take it day by day. Don't
I know,
think too
I know.
much about next week.
Like I said, it's just yeah. He just shakes his head. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm annoying you with it. It's just yeah.
I'll give it some thought, okay? I promise.
I don't want you to leave, but he just looks really conflicted. I feel like I'm being a bad husband by not telling you it's an option. But I don't want you to leave.
I'm not gonna leave.
But I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I don't say you could go. And I'd understand if you did.
Why would I leave you? Right. Do you want me to run a bath?
He's nod. You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yeah. Let me actually open up the tap and then I'll come back and we can talk that and then finally relax a little. She'll get up, get into the bathroom, you know, do all the stuff, and after like a minute.
Does she look back at Aiden at all?
Yeah, probably smile, like look back and kind of wink and smiles as she opens the bathroom door.
He's not looking at her. He kind of just pushes his hands in front of his hair and just, looks downwards. Almost kind of rubbing his chin, like very, very deep in thought.
She'll, like, her smile becomes a little bit more sad, but she'll quickly disappear into the bathroom. And yeah, after like half a minute, just prepping the bath, she'll walk back in, leaving the door kind of ajar so you can hear the water rushing and slowly filling the tub. Yeah.
He's kind of when she comes back and he shoots his head up, and seems to just rub his face.
As I said, I talked to my friend. She was one of the people that I went to the museum with. She's also the one that told me about your kind and what you were. And I think she's one of the most powerful mages that's in the city right now.
Right. Okay.
I think, I've pointed out that I wanted to have a meeting with your people to discuss what we can do about the museum thing, Meteor. She wants that too, but she is very afraid of your people. But
she's afraid of us?
Yeah. Apparently, a lot of them attacked her on several occasions. Or
Are you sure it's my people, not the people over in Staten?
I don't know. She says it's your people. But
he actually says, to be fair to her, it's hard to tell the difference usually from someone who doesn't know it.
I don't know all the details, but she wants to talk to you.
Me?
Yeah. You've been basically our person to go to when it comes to passing along information and everything,
She wants to talk to me? Yeah, he kind of raises an eyebrow. Okay,
Yeah, she wants to talk to the people from your side that have dreams. We think that the dreams that we've had have kind of a connection with each other and with the meteorite, like they tell some sort of story. She also had a dream and it fit with mine and kind of made for a terrifying thing. So we hope that maybe the other dreams can give us more information. But since she told me that I would never meet them, I told her, and she was like, and I do agree with her on that. The world is ending. The fuck, we're not going to meet those people if they can help. And I know what you said, but she asked me if I could try again, and if she could talk to you about it.
Okay. You kind of lean back. Not angry, he just takes off his jacket. Right. The big problem is if she wants to meet to a public place, the girl I can bring her to, she can't go out in public. It can't go out in public.
If we have another way of meeting, and that's how she wants to meet you. She can, oh, the fuck you know. She wants your permission to step in your dream and talk to you. Because
Huh?
she's safe that way.
It's safe. I'm not gonna fucking harm her. Jesus. He just shakes his head.
I know you're not, but she is very convinced that every park person is trying to get her killed.
She sounds more fucking paranoid than anything.
Well, maybe she is. Is that bad? Is that wrong?
In a way. I can understand it, but too much paranoia is a very bad thing.
You're not leaving people off your place while the world is ending?
Right. He kind of looks at her. That girl has antlers coming out of her skull. They're part of her skull. Do you think I can willy-nilly walk her around NYC?
I mean, fuck, for real? You mean if she takes her phone and scrolls through pictures and that is real?
Yeah. Now,
I thought it was some weird decoration.
Shh. Do not tell anyone this.
Of course not.
I'm serious.
Dude.
Some of us have weird things. I can't tell you this, but what that is it clicks his lips. Basically, she has deformities because she done something bad. Or her parents did. And she's a result of that.
Okay.
Now, I can probably put you in contact with the people who have a bit more connection to whatever you guys do. But if she wants to come into my dreams, he kind of looks nervous for the first time. What does she want to see?
She doesn't want to see anything. She just wants to talk.
Talk.
Yeah.
Someone's dreams.
Yeah.
This the same girl that was bothering Will?
Yeah.
Did she say why she was doing that?
I don't know. I think she found him interesting.
One of my opinions is lower than her then.
Look, I don't know why she decided to go into Will's dreams. But this is something like I asked if it was okay for me to ask you before she did that because she wanted to know when you weren't in the park. But and she was even happier that I did ask you for permission than her just simply waltzing in. You know? So for our people it's very important that people agree with what we do. I've told you that before. So yeah, she would like to talk to you about this, and honestly, I trust her. And this thing with the meteor, I don't know if you guys found out anything. Well, but
some of our crowd went investigating it, and basically they're having a big meeting about it. Apparently, they had a big, Basically, I think we're all on the same page now.
Good. Then it's time that we get together. And I don't know how. Maybe like if maybe we could set up a meeting here and you can like honestly when I saw that girl, I just thought she had some kind of a weird headdress. I mean, sure, it made people it was weird.
I'll have to cut off. I'll have to cut off the antlers, basically, and I'll have to keep it quiet from the other people in my area because they will not like that.
Maybe it's time that they put
That's a
and I'm sorry, Aiden, but maybe it's really time that they put not liking something out of the window because either they do something they don't like, or I honestly think if we do not work together, we're screwed.
there's a noticeable squeeze and like his whole feature changes. That's my people you're talking about. That's my tradition.
Look, I know, Aiden.
No, you don't. He kind of gets
Oh,
up.
please,
No, you
please.
don't.
I don't want to fight either, okay? All we're asking for is a chance to work together on this.
And I'm trying to give it to you, but shooting me because I say I have to keep this quiet from some of my other people. I might be able to get Felix because he's one of those people who's been having the dreams. Did you think about that?
I don't know. I never suggested anyone. How the fuck would I know who of your people has dreams and who hasn't? You're the one who came up with Antler Girl.
Well, she's my.
And
He kind of rubs his face. Basically, myself, Antler Girl, that girl there, and another fella, we're in a pack. Remember I told you about them?
yeah, like family.
Yeah. It is like my family. We vent our frustrations on her because she takes it and she understands it.
What?
She's the one who puts up with us at our worst. So the likes of you, can see me now talking normally and not some raging 9-foot death machine. It's her job to make sure that we show the best of ourselves.
Right.
The girl there, he points to, the long girl covered in war paint, screaming basically like a banshee. That's the head of our pack. We follow her lead, always. There's a fella there. He's not there. He's second in command.
Aiden, would you agree to at least have a talk with my leader?
I'll talk to her. Oh yeah, I'll talk to her. It's just
Okay.
there's gonna be some stuff she's gonna see.
Maybe, but if it's in your dreams, you can't hurt her, so it wouldn't even matter. Well,
I don't like people seeing stuff in there.
I can ask her if she, like, I mean, I don't know how it works. I really don't know. If you want to, I can ask if I can be there. I'm pretty sure she can do that.
I don't want you there.
Oh.
I don't want you to see what's in there.
Okay.
She's seen Will's, right?
Yeah.
And what was her judgment on what was in Will's head?
Well, I don't know. She was talking about going back to talk to him as well. So, whatever is in his head, it must not be something that frightens her that much, or that she feels she can't control. All we're asking is a chance to talk to you guys, to work together. It's. I know I've been pushing you into arranging meeting and everything, but oh, I I understand it's hard for some people to let go of what they think is right, but oh, geez, if I don't want the world to end, and I think neither do your people. And sometimes, traditions are good, and I'm sure I don't have a lot of them, but sure. But don't you think it's sometimes important to let go and to try something new? that might work and save the world.
Smart at her. I said I agree, didn't I? But maybe in the terms of easier for everyone, including myself, I can bring Felix because he's one of the people that's been having the dreams.
Okay.
And I trust Felix a bit more because he's a bit more experienced with your people. She has not.
Mm.
She has lived, basically, we all come from these things, like Central Park. She has never left an area like that before. This is the first time she's ever seen a city. So you can imagine what that's like.
Yeah, but again, I was not the one who came up with suggesting her, although I do think, honestly, it would be best if we would know all the dreams. But
Apparently it's been the same one for everyone.
Oh, okay. Then I mean, Felix is fine. And I don't know how it works. I don't know if she can enter both of your dreams, or if she only has to enter Felix's, or if whatever. But yeah, as long as you're not in the park, she can reach you.
Right then, so I guess I'll be sleeping in my apartment for a while.
I mean, you don't have to. We can just arrange it a day. It's not like all of a sudden she's going to appear. You can give me a message and I can be next to you. Even if I can't be in your dream, I can stay awake and watch over you, okay? I'll take coffee or Red Bulls or whatever.
Sure. I mean, if she wants to come in, it's just... He tenses again. She's going to see a few things.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. But I don't think that... I think, especially if and I can tell her, like, to not look at certain things, or I don't know, whatever you need for it. I can always ask, okay? Let's not discuss any further. If you're okay with it, then I will talk to her.
I'm fine. It's just she's gonna see that night again. And she's gonna see something that I've been dreaming about for a long time. Since I met you. And yeah, I suppose I better get it out of the way. You just nod. Yeah. You kind of get up. We'll get the bath. I don't want to think about this anymore.
No, I agree. Come on.
They just take her hand, basically, and, look very weary as he's going in.
She'll squeeze his hand and just gives him... Actually, of course, she has to tiptoe for that, but she'll kiss him. She kisses his cheek, and yeah, with the bathroom door closing behind the two of them, I think we can call it a scene.
Yes.